Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everyone. Welcome, welcome. We had a few technical difficulties here, but everything seems to be fixed and working now. At least I hope so. And we should now be able to get going with the stream. So hello Kevbot, hello Roadhog. How are you two doing? I hope all is well, and I hope you both managed to keep cool. It was around 24 degrees here today, but it was very humid, warm wind. I had to work, and it actually was not so nice. We had days where it was quite a bit warmer that felt more bearable than these two. So, yeah, that's not really how I like it, but that is what it is. So, but hey, it's okay, and we are here now streaming. Now, there has been a few updates, I think. One of them includes now the fact that you will always see these icons over deposits, and that the construction requirements aren't met yet to do anything with it, which I don't know if it's a bug or whatever, but it's a bit interesting that you see that you have deposits ready to be constructed, but on the other hand, I don't want to construct anything there, so get those icons out of my way, but we'll see. At least here we are, and everything works out. Let me know, people, and especially Roadhog, since he is the resident tech expert, how does the stream look? I've made some changes, and they should be for the best, of course, so they should give a little bit more sharpness and stuff to the stream, and it should make it so that some of the motion blur that you get sometimes in OBS is removed, but I'm not sure about it, so please let me know if it actually works like that or not, as we will slowly get the hang of the town again. We have our tavern here, where of course Roadhog is working, and we have plenty of things to do and expand and work on. We don't have people without a job, that's good news. We have this huge forest here for our wood industry that I might move later on, because, well, you know, it's nice to have the wood industry here, but it's also nice to get some extra houses there, so we'll see. And of course, the game itself still struggles with performance issues in terms of, like, right now when I zoom in, the game itself actually blurs quite a bit, so that is something that the game have to work on. Hello, Volodymyr, nice to see you. How are you doing on this lovely sunny day out here in the Netherlands, at least? Don't know how it is in Ukraine today. A bit more detail in it. Alright, alright. Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, you have to keep trying and making the streams better and better, which is not only about me talking a lot and stuff like that. It's also about making sure that quality is good in terms of the graphics, so that's what we're aiming for. Here we have our big monastery, so could devout a few more people. Oh, we don't have any. Oh yeah, we have some room for more males in the monastery, which should be nice, so that they can do more jobs here. We last time built the vegetable garden. We can actually now see vegetables growing there. I don't think they harvested any yet, but well, that might come in at some point, so that'll be cool. We have our little chapel with these stones. No access to refined food, so that's sad. First weapon crafted. Ooh. Sharks fly and steel hardens as the village first weapon is formed, bolstering your combatants who realize they will soon wield these symbols of strength. Alright, we made our first weapons. Very good, I like that. Hey, Laura, good to see you. How are you doing today? Just waking up. Well, then you had a very short day so far, so gonna lurk a while. You lurk away, make sure you make yourself a nice cup of coffee or something, and slowly wake up. Hope everything is fine. Well, Ukraine is big. Here we have rain. Somewhere else in Ukraine they have sun. Ah, yeah. I've had instances where on one side of my house it was raining and on the other side it was still dry, so don't even need a big country for that. But yeah, I bet those things happen. That especially in big countries, the weather will vary, of course. We had some rain the last weeks, but not much. Could actually do with a little bit more, I think. But it's fine. Alright, we have some missions here. Attend to the Royal Company of Militiamen with 80% approval. Well, we are at 100%, so that's working out. A novice villager can be promoted. So we can promote some monks. We also have to promote a nun. Okay. And we have to wait for the fair to be over. Well, you know what? Let's go to mandates then. And then promote villagers. And let's check the ones that we actually have to promote with the book. Oh, we can promote a soldier. Nice, that's free, so let's do that. Do we have some novices to promote? No, not really. Promote to brother or sister, but we don't have any yet. For eligibility, villagers' needs must have been met once. Those promoted will have new needs. Cloister and monastic food. Okay, so we have to wait until we have eligible villagers. Can of course promote some other villagers that do jobs that might need a higher title anyway, so that they will work more efficient. And we can do some more prospecting. Let's see, the first citizens promoted. Oh yeah, we promoted our first citizens finally. A house is not... Wow, how is that? How can this no longer have the light fortification is removed? How did that happen? Visibility, fortification, look at that. Okay, so something must have changed in the size of the fortifications, because how can these all of a sudden lose their fortification stats? Or maybe they changed the mod or something, I don't know. It's quite weird, but I guess the easiest way to really fix that is to build another fortification. Covers a small area with light active fortification. Well, this actually does a sizable area, as we can see right here. Let's build it right there. Make sure that it prioritizes so that they build it quickly. And then they should do that. A little bit more detail in it. Oh, that's good to hear, Rodok. That's good to hear. Looks as good as at my screen, so no complaints. Perfect, perfect. Well, it was a while ago I had it on hardware encoding. And then I think when the new install, it went back to software encoding, and I put it back on hardware because that should make it a bit more better quality in most games. But it's a bit playing around, so I have to see how that goes. Can you auto-promote people? There's no way to automatically promote people because the game will not really know when to promote somebody and if it's really needed. And of course, when you promote somebody, they will also have extra needs and stuff. So the game can't really decide on its own whether you really have everything that they need then and such. So that might be a bit hard to code that in perfectly. So maybe they could make an option that people that have a certain job that needs a promotion could get a promotion automatically. But I think then it's really hard to keep track of what you're doing and making sure that you provide them all with enough food and stuff. So I think that might be a little bit too tricky to try and do that. So there is no auto promoting. I do now see though that these no longer have the issue, only this one. But as we can see, patrol coverage is good. It is the light fortification that went away. Oh, it's commoner resident. That's the thing. A commoner resident moved out. And now all of a sudden they don't have the requirements. That's the problem. Ah, I get it. We need more commoners then. But hey, I need to keep my eyes on the chat as well. Hello, CH. Too few patrollers. Nope, that's not the issue. Good suggestion, though. But in this case, it's commoner resident. And yeah, we do have patrol coverage. And that is covering everything. We can see that in the green line there. So that's good. I'll just promote a few more commoners soon. Hello, Bluey Lane. Nice to see you again. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. How's all the work going for your small business with the yarn? Hey, Donny. Oi, oi from the pub. Well, good to know that you're not so drunk yet that you can still master your phone, Donny. So welcome, welcome. How are you? Hope you have a great time at the pub. Give our best to Joanne. You're all good. Back from the holiday. Yeah, you had an... Where did you go to, Donny? It looked like somewhere in like the Mediterranean area, or was was that all still just in Britain? It's very lovely pictures from that holiday. Right, are they now like downscaling this house? Oh no, it has a commoner resident now, so that's good. This one is the problem one. Well, should be okay. Should be okay. Mallorca! Aight, nice, nice, nice. Hope you had a great time there then. Let's see, we have no villagers available. We have new ones inbound, so that's good. We can still unlock some of this, but this is going to cost me all my money. We can also unlock the... Oh, the cloister. We're going to need the cloister, so let's unlock that. We have to gain some influence to get the cloister as well. And then we can also get the emissary soon. We have to build a cloister. We'll do that soon. While you were doing nothing, we looked for a new game for you, Donny Danger. Gaming, take a look at Crosswinds. Yeah, that looked interesting and right up Donny's alley. Although I also know, Donny, that Hiradev picked up Sea of Thieves. So if you ever want to play some Sea of Thieves multiplayer, you can team up with Hiradev and have some fun there. Mission failure. Oops. Your combatants were defeated and returned empty-handed. We have 1 wounded and no losses. Okay. That's not good. Soldiers are a failure. Let's check. Is it Donny that's injured? Must be. Combatants list. Condition. This one is injured. We have to name that one Donny, I guess. Well, we have a crossbow section now, which is pretty cool, but unfortunately our soldiers didn't do too good. We have 5 people now available, though. So, might do some extra patrols or something. Let's get a patroller and another watchman to man the towers and do patrols. There they come back. See, they're even sad now that they failed the mission. Look at that. They're even walking like they're sad. See? Oh, they got defeated big time. Poor, poor soldiers. Well, get back to the camp and make sure you recover, and then you can try again. That's the good thing about this game. You can just try again. Sea of Thieves is awesome. Yeah, but you did not stream it anymore because it wasn't working correctly, was it, with the stream? Which is sad, because it was a lot of fun. Do we have some... No, we have nothing stored in here. Oh, here we have vegetables. We have a lot of vegetables. We'll probably start to sell... I wonder, do the vegetables count as... Probably as raw food. Not as rustic food and not as refined food. Should probably check that, though. Vegetables. Yeah, rustic food. But we can sell some veggies out here. I have to get another food stall. Then we have an extra food source, which will be pretty helpful in the big town that we have. Where to place this one? It's getting a bit crowded in here. Oh, looks like we might have a spot here, although there's a tree there. Who cares about a tree? I know Roadhog is our resident tree hugger, but sorry Roadhog, that tree has to go. They were attacking by artisans. I don't know what that is. Keep messing up. Yeah, that's sad though, because it was a fun game when you were streaming it. Now we have 3 people still not doing anything. Let's add some more to the monastery. The more we add to the monastery, the more jobs get done there, which is good. Oh, we can start to build the cloister now. Now, the cloister is basically a walking area where they can just walk around. Add another sub-building, the cloister. A walkway, one with an entrance. Well, that's probably where we should start. A piece with an entrance. You have to enter from the outside, I think. I think we can do the cloister in the middle here. That should be fun. So, We'll build that one. Then we just do walkways. How big should we make it? Well, probably pretty big because this one is fun. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. Oh, we can do it like that. No, like that. How does it work? How does it work? Let's take a look though. Okay, this is interesting because we have to rotate this in a certain fashion, of course, for it to work. Then they can get in and they walk right here and then they have to go all the way around. So let's double click this so we can move the whole structure. That's easier. All right, there we go. Then we have to add some more walkways. But then we also have to soon make an entrance on the outside of this. Otherwise, it won't work. Like this. One like this. Okay. So then we have to rotate one outside. Otherwise, they can't get in. So this is the one with the entrance. But the entrance should be on this side then. So kind of has to go like this. Otherwise, they have no way of getting in there. Maybe we should just redo it, but then inside out, basically. That should work. Because right now, it's not going to work. I think we can do this one inside out as well. That should probably do it. Alright. Let's just rotate this one then. Put it like that. Put it like that. Question is, can we now fit these in somewhat proper? See, then these will go the wrong way. Because they have to go like this then for them in order to walk around. I don't like this. I don't like this structure. I think there's a little mistake in here. This is how you want to do it. Or should... It needs to be an enclosed area, so it needs to be closed off on all sides. But if the entrance is only on the inside, that's just weird. Alright, we're just going to make these go... No. Guess we just make what we had then and then make one. This is some weird stuff. There we go. Ah, company well attended to. Well, that's good. No. No, I'm messing with the buttons here. Sorry, people. Okay, there we go. Must have missed some chats by now, but I'll get there shortly. Hope everybody is okay, though, and not suffering from too warm weather and all that kind of stuff. What if we rotate this one outward as well? Maybe that will make it look a little bit less crazy. Alright, so now this is the enclosed area. They can get in and then they can walk around. So yeah, this should be it. Build all. That is the cloister. There we go. We'll see how that goes. So Bluey, how are you doing? Ah, Dash the Better Half has joined me. Ah, bye Donnie. Have a lot of fun in the pub. See you next time. Alright, we should probably have built this extra marketplace already. No workers assigned. I know. There we go. Let's sell veggies. That means that we have to get some veggies to the market as well. So we probably find a granary that is relatively close to get some veggies in. We can take the bread out of this one because we don't have a lot of bread anyway. Let's put in some veggies and then they can sell it in the marketplace out here. Now here we have our second market, of course. Should we sell some veggies here too? Let's try and sell some veggies here too. At least we have more options for the people to go somewhere and buy some products, and then this should be nice. Apply. There we go. Okay, I hope they can actually build the cloister. Oh yeah, we should have that stuff. House is downgrading. Yeah, we were afraid of that, but that's because there were no commoners in there anymore. We do have 500 coins. So let's go to our bailiff. Open the list of promoted villagers. The ones with a white arrow need a promotion to do a better job. And let's do a bunch of promotions now. That might even get that house up to speed. This will need a lot more rustic food, though, so... Alright, that's concluding the promotions. We did enough for now. Now, it might be fun if now all of a sudden they get the extra resident in there that we were searching for. Who knows? I'm doing great. Nice. Misting outside here. I'm about to play a game with someone from the crochet community here in a bit. Nice. Nice. Repo or Peak? Ah, yeah. It's fun to watch those on stream, but they're not really my games. But nice, nice. Are you just going to play for fun, or are you going to stream it? But nice and good to hear that you're doing good. I'm doing fine too. We are kind of waiting on little one to come home. She had a birthday party from one of her classmates today after school, and she should be home by now, I guess. Might be that she's wifey picked her up at the door and then made her take a shower first or something. I don't know. No, probably soon she'll go to bed. But I told them that it was fine if they entered the room and said hi and stuff. So could be at any point that I'll just tell you all that I'll be off for a second, because then I have to say hi to your little one. No access to refined food. See, that's where the issues start. So meat is refined food. Fish is rustic food. Bread is refined food. The regular meals should be refined food. Offering bread for your herbs and berries. Oh. We need to accumulate 100 berries and 50 herbs, and we get 80 bread. But we have all of that. Oh no, we don't have the herbs yet. Okay. Well. You know what? Let me just stockpile herbs from now on for a bit. And then when we have them, we can confirm and we get 80 bread for free. That'll be helpful. Yeah, little one's not there yet right now. Oh, autosave in progress. That's why the game is a bit slow. She's not here right now, but she will be here soon, I think. How is the zoning? This is all zoned for housing. There is some housing spread around. This is adequately sized up for a pasture. We have these extra farms, or extra one farm that is actually working and is adequately sized. So that should bring in... Actually, we do have quite a lot of wheat, and they still are bringing in. So the issue might actually be that we need more millers to actually take care of the grain. They can have 180. This is now also harvesting again already. So I think we might just need an extra windmill. That might fix some of the issues. Food production. Let us build an extra windmill. People don't mind living close to a windmill, so that is not an issue. So let's build a windmill out here. And probably a granary to pick up all the wheat here and put it in there, and then make sure that we can also store some bread or something. Let's build. Let's wait until these two get built. That should be good. I'll probably record, not stream. Repo is too laggy for me to stream. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, recording it is fun, and then make a nice clip out of it, I guess. That's cool. Right, we have 27 herbs in here. I kind of doubt that we have herbs in a storage. We can't put them in a storage. So I guess as soon as this granary is done, we can put in some herbs. And then we have a storage. We will stockpile it. Because it's probably now... yeah, it's only stockpiled in there now. That's the thing. Okay. That's why we don't have enough herbs. Well, we still have 25 days for it to pass. So that's okay. Let's get some workers in here. Let's prioritize this build. Because I want it done. They're probably all working on the cloister at the moment. See, most of my builders are now actually going to the cloister. Trying to make that work. How's little one coping with the weather? As a kid, so basically usually there's nothing really going on. They just have fun. They play outside. Well, she's in... she goes to school, of course. But then there's still time to play outside when she's home. And she does that a lot. She really enjoys that. Next week will be her last week. After that, the summer break will start. She'll have 6 weeks off. First week she'll be at home. And after that she'll go on a camping trip with wifey and wifey's parents. With the 4 of them. They'll have a lot of fun while I completely overhauling little one's room and doing some other chores in the house. So I'll have my work cut out. Hopefully it's not too hot then. But yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it, and they are looking forward to it. So everybody happy? But yeah, she's fine in the heat. The kids are usually more resilient anyways, and they adapt a little bit easier, in my opinion. That's at least how I see it. And yeah, like when it's really warm, it's fine. And like when she gets home, she'll just take off some of her clothes and stuff and just cool off a bit. So it's all fine. And she loves being outside, which is very important. So a few weeks of total freedom coming up. Well, not total freedom, because of course after the 3 weeks when they come back, they will expect me to have quite some work done. So I'm not going to say total freedom. Because if I don't do those jobs, then ooh, bad me. House is upgrading, see? Now it's upgrading again, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, it's a time I do actually look forward to, because it will be interesting for me to have some time, or a little bit more time for myself as well, which I really enjoy. And yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for both, so that's nice. And I intend to spend some more time on the channel, so... Requesting manuscripts for tools. No way. We're not gonna give manuscripts away for tools. We only have 16 manuscripts at the moment, so that's not gonna happen. What do you want? Visitors to the hospitium. The Bishop's steward has heard of your interest in building a hospitium. Such a building will attract visitors of all kinds into your village, who might donate resources if their stay is pleasant. Oh, that's interesting. The steward will do you the honor of being the first to visit. Okay. We're going to build a hospitium then. And we get the steward of the bishop to visit us. Camping is always fun. I was quoting somebody, people, because those are words you will never hear out of my mouth, saying that freely and stuff like that. You want to go camping? Feel free to do so. Just don't bother me with it, because I hate camping. I will not sleep in a tent on a crappy bed. Mosquitoes everywhere. When it's 30 degrees outside, it's 36 degrees in the tent. No, thank you. I have everything here in a house. I can cook here. I can sleep here. I can take a shower in a room that not 26 people took a shower in that day already. I can take a beep in the bathroom here without anybody else sitting on my toilet. And that's just hoping that everybody sits. So, no, thank you. A long, long time ago, we were cavemen, but we evolved from that. So now I don't have to go camping. Woohoo! Right, 2 people without a job. Are they now? Oh yeah, they've built the granary, so that's good. Let's store some veggies in there. Let's store... No, not veggies. We're going to store grain in it, of course. And I want to store herbs in there. And yeah, a little bit of flour as well. That should be fine. Now build the windmill so that I can grind the flour that we have. 500 flour! Whoa. Bluey, did you put both your channels in the stream? She did, and she put her birthday in, but I had a very busy day today. I had to do a funeral and stuff, so I did not get to that. It's planned for the weekend to update all these, all the pages and stuff. So it's in there, but just not in the right spot yet. So that'll be fixed over the weekend. Housing insufficiency. That should be fine. I do see that we are out of cloth completely, and our weavers can't even do anything, but we still have a little bit of wool. So it might be time for at least another weaver, so that we can turn the wool into something useful. Maybe also another sheep pasture, or maybe this one didn't do so much yet, I don't know. Probably build another storage out here so that they can store the goods out here as well. And they'll provide a few jobs, which is helpful. So yeah, let's build right there. Canadians and Yankees do more like glamping. A tent with airco and fridge, etc. That's not camping anymore. Plus all the cheese are yours. Yeah, well, most of the cheese is mine anyway. Although little one also does love her cheeses. But yeah, the cheese will all be mine. Well, you know, it's it'll be interesting. I mean, I will miss them and stuff. But it's also nice that I can just do the chores that have to be done and get some stuff and move around the house freely. So, wait for the bishop. He wants 200 and we get 300 coins and 5 points. Okay, we'll do that. We got the extra coins here. So let's spend those. There we go. And we got 300 gold, which is helpful. The sub building available. I know that I just unlocked them. Oh dear. Alright, the windmill is up. Yay. Put 2 people in there. We're going to need more, but at least 2 is good. And then I think once we have more flour, the bakery can bake even more bread, which will be good for us. And the more good foods and stuff we have, the better that is again. So that should all work. We are now really trying to stock up on the herbs, but it's just going a bit slow. But that's probably mainly because we don't have so many people in the monastery yet. Need a few more. So we have to get going. Happy stream. Thanks for your visit. It is much appreciated. You have a good one. Have a lot of fun with Peak and or Repo. And good luck to you. Have a nice weekend. And we hopefully see you another time. Take care. 42 in store now. So we're getting up to the 50. We still have 18 days for this, so that's nothing bad. What I want to check is if we can already promote a cloister inhabitant. No. No one is eligible, so we should probably check why that is. Let's do some prospecting at the meantime. If we go to our monastery people... Ah, they need monastic food. I thought we already had a kitchen. But now I'm not so sure anymore. I don't think we have a kitchen yet. And it does appear that we definitely don't have enough builders to do all the jobs out. Oh, we need a lot of tools for this one. That's probably it. That's probably it. Alright, well, you know. Let's click. Let's see. Scriptorum, refectory, vegetable garden, chapel, claw. Yeah, alright. A monastic grange. Oh yeah, we have that. Berry garden, herb garden. Sorry, little cough there. Let's see. We have the dorms, the chapel, the berry garden, the herb garden, the monastic scriptorium, the vegetable garden, the monastic grange, the factory. Place where monks and nuns can consume rustic food and monastic food. So what's the... Ah, here's the kitchen. I was looking for that. Alright, let's build a kitchen. Can we see how many people? Size +5, but I don't think that means that 5 people can work in there. So let's build a double kitchen. Make sure that it's big enough. It also needs a chimney, apparently. So let's give the kitchen a serious chimney. I mean, they're gonna cook, so... Alright. Then we can make the monastic meals that they want, and that should be all. Castle Company 1 is back. Yay! Is this Company 1? Ah, yeah, but he's still training up. He's still training up. They have 3 soldiers, though. They're pretty strong. Spear Company. They're training. Are they on a mission? I don't think so. Castle Company 1 is the Beast Begone. Garrison Gig. Is that one where we can send off the Spear Company? Might 48 plus. These have a might of 100. Oh. You know what? I'm going to do the strategic patrol with the archers. That's probably good. And then we can do our other spear company and put them on the garrison gig and get us some materials. Right, let's deploy. At least they're now active on missions, which is good. And of course, if you have suggestions or questions or anything about the game, let me know. And I will, of course, see what I can do with them, so feel free to share those questions. I like how the monastery takes shape. Natural growth. Yeah, that's one of the good things I think about this game. Like, of course, you have a big idea in your mind. I want to build something like a square, but then the refectory, or the hospitium, or what is this? The cloister in the middle, and then a chapel and stuff. So yeah, I think it's good if you already have somewhat of an idea of what you want to build. But yeah, then building it step by step, seeing how it progresses, adjusting things a bit. That is actually so much fun. So that's nice. Villager path is blocked. Which one? Burgold. Ah, he wants to go here. Well, you know, just go there and build. Don't worry so much. Maybe some would already want to walk into the cloister, but they can't yet. We do have some food issues, though. We need to work on those. Although we have 105 bread now. That's more than we started with, so that's better. We are down to 76 wheat. We did sell 250 or 200 something, so... Okay. It's nothing bad, though. We now have 4 cloth, which is also nice. We didn't even build the extra one here yet. It's not done yet. Ah, they're building this one now. And we have 3 people available, so we could give 3 people another job. Let's get some extra millers now. That will do the trick. And then the next batch might go into like the weaver and such. That could be very good. Okay, so this is all working out. And now I'm going to give you a nice view of the town as I turn my audio off, because Lil One's here, so I'll be talking to her for a second. I'll be right back! And we should be back. Hello, hello. We have a successful mission. Oh, that's always good. That's a nice success. 13 influence. 3 wounded though, so they have to heal up, but that's their problem. We've done a better job not getting wounded. That's okay, that's okay. So what are all your plans for the weekend? Roadhog and Kevbot and Vladimir. What are you all, Laura? What are you all going to do over the weekend? Hope you have some nice times. Ah, there's new people coming in. Perfect. I like that. The herbs are not really coming in at the moment. Can I just change this one and take this out so that it will go... Are you sure you want to unassign this slot? 20 herbs will be lost unless transported somewhere else first. I don't know how to transport these out first, so I don't know. I'll just leave them in then, I guess. 4 new people. Alright. Well, we have this one right now, so let's put 2 weavers in here. Do we also have expansions for the sheep business? No. Okay. Are those unlockable? Doesn't look like it. So most likely we can't do any of that. So yeah, that's sad. We do have one for the wheat operation, so would be interesting to also get that for the sheep piece, but it is what it is. I think next time if I play a town with Foundation, I will also get a mod, I know it's there, where you can get some extra yields from these. Because I think already having 2 big sheep pastures and we're still out of cloth all the time doesn't really feel right. Getting a bit more into Out of Ore. Got another big update today. Nice. So how are you liking it so far, Roadhog? Is it a good game? Could it be something that I could enjoy? Maybe even put on the channel? If nothing changes, I'll be watching how fast the grass grows. Ah, well, will you be reporting on that too then, Vladimir, when it's done? Then tell us all on Sunday how fast it grew. Shame you cannot attach a medic to your armies that go out to fight, or the Donny Protocol as it's called. Yeah, it's that would be a fun addition, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's part of the game that they now heal up in their barracks, then they train again, and then you can send them out again. I guess that's pretty accurate. I mean, you can send a medic to just take care of the basic wounds, but that will not completely patch them up and stuff. They will need to rehabilitate and such. So I think it's actually pretty good, the system that they have at the moment. But that's my opinion, of course. Things should not go too fast, especially not in this game. We should take our time. We are completely out of iron ore and such. So I think we're going to need an extra iron ore mine. And the best way to make sure we get that is to build it. So let's do that. Let's build another iron ore mine here. Let's decorate it up like with the card and stuff. And put up some small cranes as decorations. They always kind of look cool. I would like some more options with these though, but it's fun. But got with my luck the worst starting place on the map. It's definitely a multiplayer game, but has serious potential. Okay, so can you tell a bit more about the game, Roadhog? Like, I guess it's about ore mining or something like that. You have to get ores out of the ground, but are you like the one that operates the heavy machinery and stuff? And if you have multiple people, multiplayer, then you can do that all together and you can then get a profitable mining business? Or what's the idea of the game and how does it work? Bread. Oh, we also can get some cheese, of course. Ooh, totally forgetting about cheese. How can I forget about that? It's impossible. I cannot forget about cheese. Food. Dairy farm. Oh, probably going to need another huge space for that. That's the only downside of this. Should we place it on this side of the river? That could be fun. At least then we have something on this side. So let's build a dairy farm here and then see how much space we need for it actually. Let's just try and build it. Put some women behind the wheels of the machines and you have a hit on YouTube. Oh dear. Well, you know, maybe Road Dog, if I do a multiplayer, you can participate and give yourself a female character, and then you can be the one operating the machines, and we'll see. Bit like that. Is it satisfactory with shovels? Ah, okay. So you can really, in the end, automate a lot of stuff and things. I'll check it out, Road Dog. Can you put a link to the Steam page in the Discord or something so that I can easily check it out? That'll be interesting, and then I can see if it could be something. $347 coins. Clothing-wise, we are okay, but I think it's slowly dropping back a little bit. So we have to keep our eyes on it. Although we're also still selling it. Maybe I should raise the number so that we don't sell too many clothes. Let's raise it up to 400. Okay. We're still selling everything above 150 meat. I want to stockpile a bit more of that too. 250. That's better. We have a lot of people that don't have access to refined food, which is weird because we do have the meat and the bread. It is being shared around. So that's where the cheese comes in. That's also a refined food. And I wonder if the monastic food from here will also count as a refined food for the people. No, it's best suited to brother and sister. I think this will only be food for the monks, so... You know what I said, no cope for me. I know, Rodog. That's why it's fun to make a little joke about it. I mean, I would like to see you as a lady in a bikini working heavy machinery, so, you know. Put the link in the Discord for you. Thank you very much. That is much, much, much appreciated. So, one more herb. And we can finish this mission. We get 10 points. And 80 bread. There we go. Alright, that's done. Now we can stop stockpiling and tracking that. So that's good. We got 80 bread. Nice. Now all of a sudden we have 200 bread. Now there's a militia company from the king coming. We have to make them happy basically. And then we get a bonus for it. Which will be nice. Rodok in a Borat Mankini. Ooh. Don't know if they have his size, but... maximum incentive for immigration. That's always a good thing. I mean, I like that. Three new people. What should we make them do? Sporter, a miller. Maybe some extra in the monastery? Oh, it's a male, so there we go. Be a big mankini. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, people, I have to say thank you so much for being here. It is so nice that you spent your precious Friday evening, at least in the Netherlands, with me. That is so nice. And I hope you all enjoy this as much as I do. Alright, we got some wool, a bit more. We're also making a little bit more cloth, and all of a sudden we have 300 clothing again. So that's all good. Have to keep that up. You can also see that most of the wood cutting here is kind of done. There is no more wood to be chopped in these areas, so might go for an extra zone soon, extra area, where we can then cut some trees. But yeah, this is all outside of the zone, so we can't get the trees out there. Where should we get more trees? I like it though that we are really getting rid of most of the trees that are bothering me. So that's the good news about this. And they still chop trees around here, which is good. Might just buy another zone. And speaking of which, this could be an interesting zone to have. So let's buy this one. We have the woodcutters out here. Let's make sure that they get rid of the trees here so that we have another clear area to build in. Either some sheep or something like that. They're building the dairy yet? Oh no, we're out of tools again. Oh man, we are out of tools all the time. Happens a lot. Luckily, we get to build an iron deposit. Now that's interesting. Because apparently these people... Oh, this must not be the... No, see, this is the one we're building. I was like, how can there already be people in there? But now I see. Not the trees! I know, tree hugger, roadhog, I know. We have a forest here right in the middle of town, so... You can hug those trees, and these will remain because this is where we're hunting, so... You know, there's trees for you. Don't cry for the trees, oh roadhog. It will be fine. Oh, the bow company is back. Alright, welcome back, bow company. Yeah, we need 10 tools. We're completely out of tools still. Man, that's going so fast. But that's mostly because of the cloister and stuff. This did cost us a lot of stuff, but it appears to be done. And we now have entrances to it as well. So they can actually enter the cloister now, which is a good thing. Because as soon as we start to promote them, they will get the need for the cloister. So we have it. This is part of the kitchen. Assign a function. Cook simple stew, which is made of bread and herbs. Cook a garnished greens, which is cheese and veggies, but we don't have cheese yet. Golden gruel, which is wheat and honey, but we don't have honey yet. Or robust roast with meat and wine. We don't have the wine yet. So all we can make is the simple stew. That's tough. That's tough. I think I heard of the game recently. It's not free though, right? Like any demo on Steam. I guess the out of org game is early access, so you probably already have to pay for it. Cook a simple stew. At least now we have a cook and we can get some food for them. That will fulfill all their needs. And then we can start promoting some of the monks and nuns. We had no more housing issues, that's good. Surplus of construction materials. Wood and stone. With these, anything is possible. Your villagers look at the surplus and marvel at their potential. Alright, we get happiness bonus because we have so many construction materials. Well, that's good news. Some wool, some cloth. Not a lot of clothing yet, but we'll get to that point. We still have some wheat, we have some flour, we have 230 bread. So the amount of bread is actually growing. The amount of boar is shrinking though. Where are all my boar? Well, they're still in their hunting zone, so that is something. We also have a lot in here, so if we buy the zone out here, we can get a lot more hunters. Weren't we also hunting out here? No, we are actually doing berry gathering out here. No hunting. Okay. Might have to buy a little piece of extra land. Now we can see there's no boar in here. There's a few here. There's a few that probably wandered off from this. But this is also all not in my territory yet, so... We have some boar hunting out here. Okay. Oh, that works. That works. Boar hunter. Is that the only one, or is there one hidden in the trees? Dense forest, look at that. Oh, there's only one boar hunter out there. Might be smart. Yeah, we're not chopping these trees. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, there's actually a demo. That would be interesting. Then I can try that first. And then I would know if I would actually enjoy the Out of Ore game. And then we can always get it. But if it's a bit like Satisfactory and stuff, should probably be fun. Maybe when we do a nice multiplayer, then at some point you'll be so tempted to join in Roadhog. Now, most of our houses are pretty much filled up, as it looks like, but can't really see, I think, how many villagers actually have a house and how much space we have left. That's sometimes things that I want to check, like how many free spaces do we have? Oh yeah, there was one space free, there's one space free, so we do have some spaces. Oh, that's actually good. Oh, here we have 4 spaces. So yeah, we have plenty of room in our housing. That's no issue. Oh, we can already get 2 miners in the quarry. Let's get those in straight off right here. This one is done. That means that we get extra iron ore. We have the coal, so we can make more iron. Then we can make more tools. Now we are also making weapons, see, from iron, and that's really tampering with our services. So let's get these guys out. That's where all our iron is going to, and I don't want that, because then we have no iron left for our tools, which is why our tools are so expensive. So this is probably the best way to do it. Turn off the your monastery can take root of proverbial abbot and create miracle of turning hog into cod. I don't know about that, but that'll be up to you. Okay, cook simple stew. I haven't seen them actually do it though, so vegetables, fish. Might need a storage for that too then. I mean, this is where they can eat. We don't have a place for that. So let's take the fish out of here. Turn that into simple stews. Yeah, let's reassign. See if we can now store some stews in here then. And now I wonder, did we already unlock the apiary? Yes, okay. Well, then we can get honey, which will be helpful. So that might be a good option then. This is the wrong one. I have to go to this one. And add a sub-building, the apiary. Alright, let us produce some honey. Know how much honey one produces, so we'll start off with 3 and then we'll see. We can get the honey out of this that I really would like to have. No. She's now going to go in there. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, we'll kick her out later. We don't need them in the weaponsmith at the moment, so... Plus 1 hour. Ah, okay. Thank you for looking. I'm normally the Googling queen, but I am switching between this chat and Jessica One's eating breakfast and having much needed coffee. Busy, busy, busy. Well, we're happy that you're here. So hopefully you do enjoy and have a great time. Is the church still good enough? 120. 78. We don't have complaints of people, I think, about their church duties. We can always check their happiness. See, this one is not so happy. So why? Housing, Texas, housing shortage. But... to the workplace. Yeah, these are living out here. So that's why they don't have a house. Now, we did buy this area. So what I can try... I'm not sure if it will work... But let's try. What if we turn this into a housing zone? Could be that then they will build some houses out here, and all of a sudden we are good and we have no more housing issues. They're finally building the dairy farm now, but we still need 3 more tools. Oh, that'll be nice. I love watching the close-ups in this game of the people going about their lives. Alright, I'll do a city square close-up soon, I guess. That is easily to be done. Yes, you get out there. You go do something else. Let me check the jobs. The weaponsmith. Yeah, I don't want anybody in there. I can use 2 extra transporters. Here's another weaponsmith that still has a person in it, it says. Ah, that's that one. Okay. So we have 2 miners in here. We need a few more tools, then we can get the second set of miners in there. We do have a little bit of iron ore now, so that's the good news. These should be making iron, these should be making tools. And with that, we should get enough tools. Oh, come on, people. Build me. Oh, they have... All the parts are in here now. So all we need now is for them to build this. Let's prioritize it and get us the first dairy. That's what I would love to see. I predict Hiradef arriving or lurking any moment. Who knows? Who knows? She's very busy lately with a lot of stuff. So I don't know. Here we have the people. Some getting at the well. Some going to market stalls. I like that you can see a lot of people's jobs. Like this is a berry gatherer. This one is carrying fish from the market. These must be our tax collectors or something. It's a citizen. Wow. Tailor. Oh, cool. Wood chopper, miner. Here we have a guard. This must be a tax collector because he is in the red. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, busy here. If they will have housing, they'll find something else to be unhappy about. Yeah, most likely true, but still, you know, we can try. Keep them a bit happy. I try. Is it done? Not yet. Waiting for a builder still. Oh boy, get a builder in there. Come on. How hard can it be? I finished the kitchen now, though, I think. Cook a simple stew. Chimney. Oh, they still have to build the chimney. Ah. So why aren't they building the chimney then? Oh, resources. They still need tools for that. So I think unless we have the chimney... So they can't cook yet, I guess. That's probably it. Alright, we'll fix that as soon as we get a few more tools. We have 14 now, actually, so that should be part of the fix. What do we have out here? Yeah, the spear maker. I don't care about that. Here we can have 2 extra miners. Get in there, mine me the iron ore. Keep it on hardware and coding. Can't put my finger up. It looks so good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know. I was looking into this because the Mana Lords always is a bit blurry quickly. Now that is both a performance thing in the game, but it's also an OBS thing. So I was working on how to fix that. The problem is, though, I made a few recordings, 2 now, that actually look perfect. And then when I edit them and I'm completely done with them and I save them up and I watch them, they're still really sharp. And as soon as I upload them to YouTube, and I upload them as private videos just to check them myself, there is some added blurriness in it. I don't know why that is. So probably has to do with YouTube making everything smaller than I do, because of course I have pretty big files. I keep them at high bit rates for quality, and then I think YouTube makes it a bit worse, and then all of a sudden Mana Lord videos aren't doing so well anymore. Performance is quite a big thing in Mana Lords, so I don't know. Hopefully they'll find a good fix for it. They are really working on it now, and they're doing some, basically almost a complete overhaul of the game. So maybe that helps a bit, but we'll see. At least the quality was better now that I put it on some hardware encoding and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'll try to keep it on this. So, but I'm now checking with every new game that I try how the quality is and what works better and stuff, so that I can really put out some good quality stuff. At least that's the goal. Not here going to say that everything is actually perfect, but I'm trying. We can unlock that. Nothing to be unlocked here, but we can unlock the stained glass, the sculptures, and more decorations. So that can be interesting. Almost out of money, though. You have a good graphics card, so you must be able to do it. Well, it works right now, so this does it. I think, especially with some games, it's just finding the sweet spot in settings, and since my knowledge about all that stuff is not that big, I sometimes struggle a little bit with that. But I have to give it some more trial and error sometimes. It's the same thing with... And OBS is a great piece of work, and it does very good things, and it helped me throughout my whole streaming adventure. But for some games, it's not the best. I remember we had the same with Medieval Dynasty, where if you run around and stuff, well, things will just get blurry, doesn't look good, and it can't keep up for some reason. And that's really an OBS thing, so... maybe in the future might have to switch that around, or maybe I have to find something else to record with when I do that kind of stuff. Like for streaming, OBS is good anyway. But maybe for some recordings I should use a different program or something. I don't know yet. I'm still working on that kind of stuff. But doesn't competition for my RX 9070 XT. Yeah, well, you know, it's always got to be a boss. You're the boss. Select the mandate. Well, it's still prospecting, I think. Oh, no, we don't have money to prospect. That's the thing. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh, we can invest in a trade route, though. It said... Improve the Northbury trade route. Set resource to improve the trade route level. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Then we can trade more. That should be good for us. Plenty of berries. Okay, fish. You have some good bread now. You have the clothing. We have all the resources otherwise that we need. So things are not that bad. We have 34 tools now. Kind of feels like we're now slowly making some more tools again. Which is very helpful. Let me quickly check how many weapons we have. 76 spears, 40... Alright, so these can get out there too. Let's just pause production so we don't get into adding people in here. We don't need any more weapons at the moment. That's basically the thing. So that's good. That should also save us some cloth, which will be nice. Not really a prediction, as she was in Jessica's chat saying she was going to be switching between chats like me. Oh well, it's fine. I know she's very busy and has a lot of people to attend to and stuff, so all is good. You're playing at 1080p, you're... yeah, well, I'm always playing at 1080p, so yeah. Some games just OBS doesn't like to do well, but it's a known thing, and... there's just no easy fix for it, so... it's what it is. Ah, they're building the apiaries. Nice. Can't wait for those to be ready. Let me get some honey. Oh, we have our dairy farm. Let's put 3 people in there, so we have the maximum amount. And then we can set an area to work in. For the cows, I guess. See, that's also pasture. It's still too small, so it needs pretty... ah, this is adequately sized. Okay, nice. Let's do it like this. We now can get the first milk. Then maybe we should do the cheese industry a little bit out here, I guess. So let's start with a granary. Because that's always a good building to have. So let's build a granary. And then... Get the cheesemaker. Now we'll start with 1 because I have no clue how is this balanced and if we need like 1, 2, 3 or 5 cheesemakers. Who knows? So we'll figure it out. I got a little of the third eye going, but I usually have to have met the person to pick up on their energy before I ever get that weird feeling I'm going to run into them or get a call. Oh wow. Two people still left to give a job, which could go in that granary, of course. I don't see a lot of other buildings that actually need people right now. Weapons. Oh, the hunter. Yeah, we built an extra hunter. Let's put them in there. Get the extra boar for the meat, which actually counts as a refined food. So, yeah, we're out of meat here. Almost out of bread here. Me not like that so much. Let's check here. Berry brew, yeah. We have berry brew, good numbers. Ah, the chimney is up. Cool. Are we now making some stew then? Oh, all of a sudden we have 5 cooks. That worked out. They should now just gather their stuff. And then make sure that we get some... Waiting for workers. Why aren't they working? Ooh, do we have honey already? I see some wax. I saw some wax coming in, I think. Where is he carrying honey? Probably have to set up a storage for some wax then. With the wax we can make candles. And with the candles we can have an... Ooh, company well attended. Nice, we got some coins there. Common clothes, wool, yeah, that's all good. See, candles. Let's put the wax in here. And then with the wax, we can make candles. We have the commonware shop, and I thought we also had the candle maker already. What didn't we? Should probably be able to see that out here. Name. Chapel, charcoal, cheesemaker, commonwares workshop, cook, cooperage, dairy farm. So yeah, we have no candle workshop yet. Jeweler, goldsmith, candle workshop. Needs to be in a light fortified area. Okay. Well, then it goes in here. That's for sure. 300 coins. Oh dear. Alright. No. Well, we'll have to hold it there and see if we get the coins, then we can put it in. So that we have... It needs 2 candles for 2 wax, 1 iron and 1 tool. Oh, wow, that's expensive. Alright, we'll just leave the blueprint there. As soon as I hit 300 coins, please warn me, people, so that I can build the candle shop. Did we find some fishing spots while we were on it? Oh, I can't tell if this one is inside or outside the area. We have 1, 2, 3 inside the area. Maybe 4 or 5. We have 1, 2, 3 fishers. I'm going to put in a fishery out here. See if we can make that one work. Don't be touched. Spend it? What do you mean spend it? I want to spend the coins, I just didn't have them. Now we have them, 300, so now I can build it. Royal Company of Militiamen is approaching. Ah, another group of people to make happy. Alright. Alright, we'll see. Hey, Mowgli, good to see you. How are you doing today? Hope all is well and that you're all good. You had a lovely day. No access to housing. Where's that? All probably in here. I don't know. Well, these have houses now, so that is something. If we want the density up, we need to have patrols here, but Not so sure if that's going to fix anything. What we can do though is add a little bit more space. Maybe they can then add another house or something. Always tough with all the housing. Missing raw materials. Well, there's plenty of cows here. I just don't know why this is not... There must be a little bug or something. Now it's working again. Okay. Weird. Well, we have a few cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's number 7. Guess every now and then they spawn in a new cow or something. Just grabbing a bite. Will you enjoy the bite? Hope you have a great one. How's your day so far? Village is doing okay. I mean, it's managing all the pros and cons a bit. Like, we are a bit low on iron and stuff, but it's catching up slowly now. Now that we built the extra iron ore mine. We have plenty of food, but not so much of the refined food. So we are working on that. Now trying to make some monastic meals. And they actually have some herbs now, but they still need bread. We do have the honey now with the apiary. How much honey do we have already? 5. So we might just switch then to the golden kruwel. I don't know. But yeah, town is fine. Almost 350 people. Happiness still pretty okay. Still a lot of villagers with no access to housing, but that's the one that live on this side of the island. So I think at some point we might grow this way and build an actual village there. But right now I'm trying to give them some housing out here. They just don't want to live too far away from their jobs, and they're quite picky. Let's give this guy milk, and no. Cheese and cheese. There we go. So that should do the trick. At least they will catch the milk and stuff. And then from here on, you can get some cheese, which is also a refined food. So that'll be nice. Unemployed. Why are they unemployed? And I can't put them in here. Now I can. Alright, good. Hey, Cirrus, good to see you, my man. How are you doing today? How's Spike doing and the family? Hope all is well. Ah, the brewery is still working. Doing it wrong is the whole purpose, yeah. It's the reason for my existence. Doing stuff wrong. Well, we have some honey. Apparently we don't have wheat for them to use. Okay. So, I think they still haven't eaten any monastic food, so we might have to switch one of the storages here. Herbs, vegetables, berries, yeah. I think I'm going to take the vegetables out because we're not using them, and then I will put that on wheat so that we... I don't know, these combinations of food use are interesting because none of it really makes sense in a way. Maybe I should go for garnished greens since we have plenty of vegetables and we're now starting to make some cheese. But then I should probably put some cheese in here and not honey. So that this will be the only cheese storage we have. They will all go in there for those meals. And then we can store the honey somewhere out here. Question is, can I just sell honey as food? No. So it might be that we then don't have it. Oh, we can sell honey as a good that they will enjoy. So that can still happen. I might just have to set it up in a granary then, what we just did. They can take it from that granary and sell it as a good, and we can do that in here then. So instead of selling common wares, for instance, we sell some other stuff. But we might have to do it in this garden, in this marketplace then. So let's build a goods stall with this market. if we can find a suitable spot for it. This might be too far. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Although, I think we can precisely squeeze it in there. Right, this one will be for the honey then, so that we sell some honey. So happy that you're pushing through in the game instead of every time starting a new one. Yeah, well, this is a game where you have to push through a bit. Although, I don't know. Since I think I'm slowly starting to agree a bit with Ara in terms of, like, the graphics are nice. I know Ara doesn't like the graphics. I do like the graphics, but with all the different demands and stuff all the time, they're kind of really railroading you on how to build your town. So it takes away more and more of the fun that you have in this game. So we now just have these stupid lookout towers all over town because we have to give them light fortification. I don't know why we would have this lookout tower here. Like, it makes sense to have one here. It doesn't make sense. So I get the idea that they want to build a town where you actually have some feel of fortification and protection and stuff. But I think the way they've implemented it is just not working. And more and more of this is just ways to... There's only one way to do a lot of stuff. So I'm... It's funny building a nice town, but it's a bit repetitive at the moment. And just balancing it out, and instead of providing you with different challenges and nice things, basically they're trying to make it just a bit harder to build the town with some of the choices that they make, instead of giving you the freedom to just build a nice lovely town. So I don't know. It's I think graphics-wise, they're on the right track. It looks amazing. In terms of how you have to arrange everything in the city, they're trying to railroad it too much and limit a lot of your options too much. You just have to do it in a certain way, otherwise it won't work. I don't like that very much. So, not everything they're doing is moving the game into the right direction, I think. Hey, that's my opinion. Alright, we have a lot of veggies. Should now soon start to worry with the cheese, but we're making that now. Or at least soon we're making it. Let's see, 32C in South London, no breeze either. Usually with the front and back door open we get a hurricane through the house. Not today. Ah, yeah. That's warm. Stay hydrated. I bought 2 days worth safety blankets. Fair weather in Los Angeles today. Currently only 24C outside. Nice. That's here too, but it's very humid, so it's still a bit warm. I use air conditioning pretty often because insulation keeps heat in, so it can be stuffy indoors when... Ah, okay, okay. Well, you take care of yourself. That's important. Agree with you there. Yeah, thanks, Mowgli. After Workers and Research, this is still my second one to go to. Well, I like... There's a lot to like about this game. The whole slow, relaxed vibe is really nice. The graphics are amazing. I like what... Kind of like what they did with the soldiers. So... Like, you don't see the fighting and stuff. You just train them up, you send them out on missions, and at some point they come back and you get a prize. I like that idea. But some of it... I don't know. Like, the very low yields you get from these fields, I don't know why. Just make it normal. Give us a good yield out of this stuff. I really have no clue about why we need guard towers everywhere. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how small is an area when you build it? Let's just... I built this guard tower right here. And I can include 4 houses in it. And this one, the one down here, is just slightly further away and it won't be included in this building. Like, this is just to make it harder so that I have to place 5 guard towers in a very small town to give them all passive fortification. Why is this not at least twice as large? Like, in Ostriv, you do need a marketplace, and the range to a marketplace is not indefinite. But it is a pretty big radius, so you have space to play around with how you place your buildings, where you do stuff. They're doing more and more things to take that away in this game, I feel. It's how I feel about it, but it's just... Like, we have a huge sheep pasture here. Look at how many sheep we have. And I still can't build a stockpile of wool. It's only 24. Like, how is that possible? It's, I don't know. Buying bread, herbs, and berries. No, we can't spare anything at the moment. Sorry. I guess a lot of games do that to, like, give you an extra challenge or make it a bit harder or something, but I don't know why. Why would you do that? Yeah, you make a game. It is so much fun if you leave it as it is, but no, then they have to start railroading stuff. Not enough transporters. Well, I have enough transporters, but the thing is... Like, we have a pretty big market here, and I like the whole idea of having a big central market. But it can only have so much in it, and with 300 people, there'll be 30 walking by, emptying a stall very quickly. So either we have to build a market area with like 3 storages and granaries around it to keep them supplied, but I don't want to build a city center with a marketplace with only granaries and storage buildings around it. I want to build houses and stuff around it. So, I don't know, it's... I think with a few small tweaks, they can make this game better. Just by giving you that little bit more freedom, so I can get rid of this stupid tower here. I don't have to build it. Like, this doesn't even look like a real guard tower. It does not provide safety for these people. And that's exactly the freedom that we do have with this monastery. We can build it... In multiple parts, we can have it as big and small as we want. We have a lot of freedom where we place the buildings and such. That is exactly the freedom that you want in this game. And they put it in all the special project buildings, but then they remove it from the actual city building. Alright, of course, we still don't have cheese, but that should soon be solved when the building is ready. And I think I heard the sound that it is. Yes. Now we just need a few people. Is it like Settlers? The bigger the tower, the less you need. A little bit, yeah, but that goes only for these towers. So if you build a watchtower, you can actually raise it up. So maybe I can show you. Like, if I build a watchtower, you can see it has a certain area. And then if I make it bigger, the area goes bigger. But take a look at this. Nobody takes a watchtower like this built in medieval times seriously. This doesn't look like a nice watchtower, so big and stuff. So that doesn't make sense. But then we build a nice watchtower and the area is only so small. So... And of course, this is just my opinions and how I feel about the game. Maybe you totally love the game and thinks this is the most perfect game in the world. You are allowed to think that, and you are... Nobody should tell you otherwise if that's how you feel about it. But this is how I feel about it. I think they're sometimes taking steps to take a bit of the fun out of the game instead of putting more fun into it. Same with the keep tower. We had the wooden keep tower. I wanted to build the stone one, but we needed it at some point. But then you have to first remove the wood one. You have to put the stone one in. Now this all doesn't look that cool anymore. But I couldn't also build an extra one. Why not? Some things I agree with you, but it's the choice of the devs. And I can live with it. Oh yeah, I live with it. It is what it is. But I still can have my ideas and opinions about it, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is. And I mean, if I hated the game, I would not play it right now. So that's not the case. It's still fun. But for me, it can be a lot more fun. And quite easily, actually. But hey, they want to do it this way. Okay. Maybe they'll implement synergies later. Like if you have a pasture and wheat farm nearby, their yields will double. That would be something that could be interesting. Neither does the police. It gives people the idea and comfort that they're safe. Oh, well. I guess that also depends a little bit on where you live. But yeah, maybe. Putting the fun in the funeral, eh? That's my daily job. So now I'm doing this. My take is that even with flaws, you can have fun in a game. Oh, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. There's a lot of games where we can have a lot of fun with, even if there's flaws and stuff. But that's the hard part with talking about games like this. Like, I have my opinion about it. But, like, I think for 80% this is a great game and we can have a lot of fun with it. I see quite some room, the 20%, for some improvements that would make me enjoy the game a lot more. I know others might enjoy it more otherwise. I know there's a lot of people that want actual military action and stuff in here. So that they can fight and stuff on the map. Which is something that would make it much more enjoyable for them. It would not for me. So yeah, everybody has its own take on it. And that's all good. That's all good. If I want the perfect game, I probably have to make it myself. And I don't know how, so I'm not going to do that. Hey, Jon. Good to see you. How are you today? Sorry, no car dealership today. We're still managing a town. Ah, we have some new people inbound. Then we can take them into the cheese maker. We finally get some cheese. We already accumulated 38 milk, so that'll be good. Can really make some cheese. How's it hot? Yeah, UK is hot, hot, hot all the time. Well, you know. At least it's nice temperatures here now. More beer. You never need an excuse for more beer, Road Dog. Ooh, your fishery's ready too. Let's get a person in the fishery. We don't have any free people available, I guess. Probably promote these, because this is better suited to commoners. And get some more cheese. Housing insufficiency. Oh, that's the story of this village. My eldest used to program for farming sim. Nice. Now she's programming cancer machines. You can't release alpha and betas with them. Has to work on release. Yeah. Just like in the old days when games were released when finished and tested. Yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, it's a bit... would be a bit special if you get hooked up in the hospital to a medical machine and they'll be like, oh, well, this is still an alpha. We're going to try it, but we never know what happens. Starts rebooting all the time and then freezes, and that's not really supposed to happen, I guess. 32 in Stoke, 32 in South London, 30 is where Jon is. Wow. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong particularly about early access games, depending on what the goal is and if you make it clear. So if you're very clear that a game is early access, it's not finished, we want to test it with a broader public. So if you buy it, and it should be a cheap price, you may encounter some glitches and stuff, but we will work on that. Then sometimes I'm okay to buy it, depending on the state of the game and how it looks. But sometimes games are presented like almost ready or completely ready, and they're probably not even early access ready. So there's a lot of differences there. But a good early access game, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, we should slowly get some cheese, and then these can start to make the first meals. They have the 20 vegetables. Oh, we needed to build the hospitium, and now that we're not really building anything, let's add the hospitium. Treasury, free build, the hospitium. Obtain place for pilgrims to rest, best suited to brother and sister. Well, I should probably go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we remove these two because this is the entranceway to the church. So this will then be the hospitium. That will mean that it will need its own door. That's okay. Hospitium capacity is only 5. So what we can do is we can add this to the Hospitium then. Now it will have a room of 18. And the monastery will look pretty much the same still. I kind of like that. So yeah, let's build it like this. This will be the Hospitium. Nice. 21 in rain. Oh. Well, in terms of the weather, I envy you, Vladimir. Only the weather, though. 30 in Wembley. Wow. I'm out in the sticks a bit here. Cavs are usually a little bit cooler. Ah, yeah. Hosepipe ban. Oh, you're not allowed to water the garden and stuff anymore? Safe drinking water? No people unemployed. Happiness 91. Housing is only 1% problem, so that's actually not that bad. Taxes only make them complain for 10%, so I think I'm not squeezing them hard enough. Wow, that made wifey laugh. Okay, well, 200 coins, so we run a positive balance, that's the good news. Just not as big as I want it to be. I'm only gonna say this once. So happy with the peeps in chat here. Most lovely crowd I've ever seen in chat. Ah, and totally true, Rodog. You are all such nice and lovely people. It's amazing to stream with all of you here. It's so cool. I love it. Right, we have a bit of the wall here already. Should we add to it? A bridge, common decorations. Was it in there or was it in the... I don't know where I found that wall, actually. Illustration. No, it must be either in the decoration area, which I don't think it is. I think it's part of the monastery decorations. Let's do free build, I guess, and then go in here. Yeah, this is where the walls are. This was the wall. Yeah, still remove it. Can I just add to this then? That would be easier, I think. Oh, I can stretch it. Yeah, that's easy. Okay. Don't really say what to do with this. Oh, plus, there we go. Now I can make this bigger and we can build a big wall around this. Okay. I kind of want to do that this way. Although this will take us outside of the territory. Let's just move this one back a little bit. And then go like this so that we can build around this garden. Alright, let's apply the changes. Let's build this. So now we get a bigger wall around the part of the monastery. I like that. 4 new people came in. Let's give them a job. Fishermen, 2 cheesemakers, 3 cheesemakers. We actually have 7 cheese now. Well, 7 cheese is not nothing. We should just put it in here now, though. Parlez un petit français? No, 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 no. I don't speak French, people, so that's not gonna work. Yes, we are lovely. Unhinged, but lovely. True, Volodymyr, true. No, you're amazing people. It's great to be out here streaming every time and meeting all of you again and hearing how everybody is and just having nice chats. It's great. I always enjoy it. Cheese means pizza. Ooh. Maybe not, but yeah, it could mean pizza. It says we have 2 villagers available, but they just need to find their job because if I look here, we have no unemployed, so I have nobody to put into the monastery. Homage. That's true. Le Pays-Bas. Alright. Well, we have some flour to spare. Bread's stable. Berries are stable. Fish, also stable. Meat's okay. We have a few more boar than we had before. Still 66 berry brew. We have a bit of beer. Nothing too bad at the moment. Monastic food. Yeah, they really want more monastic food. Almost looks like it's too far for them to actually pick up the cheese. Ah, he's fetching cheese from the granary. Nice. So he's the one that's actually bringing me the cheese. Where are you? Oh, he still has a long walk ahead. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Going to pick up some cheese. Do we rotate without losing sight of him? Yep, there he goes. Oh, he has to do a very long walk, and he isn't the fastest guy. I mean, I like his outfit and his hair, but he's not the fastest monk that we have. Oh dear. There he goes. Onward to the granary where the actual bread is, or the cheese is. Oh, that's right here. It's not too far anymore. And then with that cheese, there's actually 4 cheese in there. We can make some monastic food. Is there still so much cheese in here? No. Where's the other cheese then? Must be on the way as well. Okay, good, good. We can actually see a cheese laying there. And then he comes in, he picks it up, and there he goes. Taking the cheese home. I like it. Lisa, I like it. Ooh, wow. Look at how many cows we have now. That should be a lot of milk. A mission. They're just leaving. Some village and community are unhappy. They have their reasons, but one thing is clear. They will leave if life in your village does not improve. Check to see what is bothering them. Okay, we're going to check what is bothering them. What is bothering you? Events? What event? Housing. Ah, he doesn't have a house. He's a citizen. He needs a citizen house. Okay. So why can't any of these buildings upgrade then? Heavy fortification. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't like that. Paved roads and a resident citizen. Can I make paved roads already? I know we have to get a certain building that will... Here, paved roads. We need 75 labor splendor. We are at 63. So we just need a little bit more labor splendor. We can unlock some extra stuff. The tavern, the inn, the milling taxes, and the paved roads. So we do need the paved roads. So let's build maybe some extra stuff to this building, because this is one of the labor buildings. We can probably do with some decoing up the place. That could already be whatever we need. This is one. Wall lantern. Well, we can add some lanterns here to the walls. That should already get us some extra. Then put up some provision barrels and such. We're going to need it, so... Looks like we kind of decoed this one up a little bit already. Simple bench. Alright, this should get us another 13 points. That might be enough to get us up to that level. Although it looks like everything is built straight away and we are not there yet. But almost now, 69. We just need 6 more points. Then we can get that. So let's go to this one. Start decoing this one up too. Guess that's going to be the whole issue then, doing more decorations. And that way, make sure that we end up with whatever we need. Apply. Tier 3 reached. Well, that's exactly what we wanted, because then we can have paved roads. Paves and maintains nearby dirt paths into stone roads. Okay, that's nice. But it only does that to nearby buildings. Which means that if we want it somewhere in a dense area of town, we have to build it inside that area. And I don't know if I want that. I mean, how can we fit it in here somewhere? I'm not so sure that's actually easy. I mean, can we build it in here without removing any buildings? I don't know. 200 golds, okay. Okay. Well, I'm missing out on chat because I don't know all of the quotes and stuff that you people do. I know I'm a barbarian, but it's just the way it is, so... Sorry. Alright, as soon as we hit 200 coins, people, let me know so we can build this paving place. Then they can pave the roads here. That's one, and then we need a resident citizen for the quality to go up. So one of these houses probably already has a resident citizen, but it's just the fact that we don't have paved roads. Need to do that soon. Visitors approaching. No more rooms available at the lodge. Yeah, I think the hospitium will be filled up soon. Oh, we have only one place here. One villager. Well, as soon as they build all of this, that should be fine. So that should not be too much of an issue. Kind of just need to make more money, but construction is costing a lot, so if we stop constructing, that'll help. Upkeep. Yeah, the upkeeps are pretty high. Oh well. We'll just take our time and we'll get there. Paved roads. Ah, we can tell them where to get the paved roads. Well, in this area, because this is where the actual good housing is, so... I just don't know how big of an area this guy can handle on its own, so we'll just tell them to do it right here, and then we'll see, I guess. Then we'll just see. Man in Tights sword scene. Yeah. Robin Hood, Man in Tights. That was fun. I do know that one. Unemployed. We have 4 unemployed. Let's add some people to the monastery again. Hello, monastery. It's just working fine. I need this one. 1, 2. Oh, we have only 1 male, so the rest is probably female. Okay, well, they're all in the monastery now. Helping out, doing all the gardening and stuff, which is good. We need that. 58 coins. We have the tools. Oh, we have a message here. Advice, additional taxation. Some villagers think our treasury would benefit from new means of taxation. However, they remind you that taxing services will not make you very popular. Let's tax windmills. Okay. So we can tax more stuff, which is very interesting. Like windmills. 30 materials. Upkeep of production building parts are decreased. Yeah, that's nice. Bulk trade. I don't really care about that. What does this do? Kingdom building upkeep's reduced by thing. That's nice. If a knight dies, for every 5 territories, you deploy a company on a military mission. Taxation accumulation speed is increased by 50%. That's nice. That's nice. Good neighbor. Every time you trade with a village of clergy allegiance, you gain 1 influence. Clergy upkeep buildings reduced by 25%. Church taxes. That sounds good. Trade price bonus. Monastic food needs satisfaction. Lasts longer. Okay. So, yeah, let's tax the church. Never a bad thing to tax the church, because that's usually where the money is. And then at some point we can unlock the windmill tax, and we can also tax the windmills, I guess. Don't know how you would tax a windmill, but alright. Sometimes like the low cerebral slapstick humor, so it doesn't change much in many times. Yeah, well, you know, that can be good humor, so. Right, they're still working on the Hospitium. They need one more tool, but we have the tools now, so that's good. We have the cheese, and we have the vegetables, and we now have garnished greens, but I did probably not change this one, see? Let's change this one into garnished greens. We have 50 meals ready. All they need to do now is pick those up, and then they can all eat it, and we have happier nuns and monks. Gotta be in the easygoing mood for obvious humor. Yeah, lots of humors have actually specific moods that you have to be in for them to enjoy the actual humor, so yeah. I guess we can all relate to that. Now we're just going to be waiting a little bit for some things to be finished while I take a sip from my drink. Okay. Are they now eating the meals? They're in there now. They consumed berries, not meals yet. Should do that though, because the monastic food is great. I can tell them that. Come on, finish this building. Steward of the Bishop is finished visiting, but he can't stay at the actual building. That's why he's unhappy now. Your villager eligible to a new status. Brother. Ooh. So the first villager ate the monastic meal and now we can promote him. That is good. Let's go to the actual promotions. See, we can now promote a lot of them. Let's promote some novices, at least 2, I guess. Oh, we did 2. Yeah, let's do 4 then. That's good. That's good. Ooh, we have more militia to promote. Nice. Advice followed. Oh, that's always good. I mean, if it's sound advice, of course. Otherwise, you should not follow the advice. But if it's good advice, you should follow it. Well, they actually built some more houses here, so I think more and more people that lived here now actually live in these areas. That's nice. Need to find a way to make some more money, though. We're not really making a lot of money at the moment. Only 26. Upkeep's pretty high. Wages, trade. We should be trading a bit more at some point, I guess. So we'll have to look into that. But I do feel a little bit of a sore throat coming up. So I think this is going to be it for this lovely stream. We almost hit the 2-hour mark, so that should not be too much of a problem. And I wish all our British friends and everybody else that lives in the warm environments at the moment that they may wish to stay cool and that you won't get too hot. And I'm just going to say thank you all for being here. It is so much appreciated. I had a great time, so thanks for all the nice chats and all the lovely words and stuff. I will be back on Sunday with some more Planet Zoo. We just started a zoo and it still needs a lot of work, so that's what we'll be working on. Slow pace, just having a lot of fun and doing a great time there. And over the weekend I'll be working on some new videos and stuff for hopefully all of you soon to enjoy. So thanks a lot. I'd love to see you all soon again. Have a great weekend and see you later. But for now, bye-bye.